Let's talk a little bit of Champions League. Barcelona versus Inter, PSG versus Arsenal. Who do you think is going to go through for PSG versus Arsenal? Why?
I got PSG. They won their league. It looks like nobody in France can compete with them. So they look dominant out in France, but they've also this year been looking dominant in Europe. You took on a Liverpool who was the favorite to win the whole thing. You bounced them out. It didn't look like Liverpool had a chance. And then who did they play last round? Villa.
Oh no, Villa, yeah, Villa, yeah,
Villa,
yeah.
it was just real dominant against Villa. They only came back in the end. It looked like PSG had already checked out. They thought they were on to the next round. So I never really thought that game was close. But I see them, taking out Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal's got the players to advance.
Arsenal and PSG have the advantage that Arsenal already lost the league. Liverpool won it. You don't really have to play. PSG, they've won the league, like, was it 2, 3 weeks ago? You don't really have to play. They can actually rest their players. I see like that kind of like an advantage that both had, but now both don't really need to compete. So now we can play our good players. It's going to be an interesting game. I never thought Arsenal was going to beat Madrid, especially because they don't have a striker. Oh, but then again, Madrid was playing poor. Man. Like you can't say that was a Madrid team because realistically, Madrid's been playing poor the whole year. They've been awful. I can I can see PSG advancing, especially the way that Dembele's playing. But then for PSG to advance, more things need to happen than Arsenal because Arsenal can make a 1-2 and score a goal. I feel like they can score goals easier, but the only thing that's holding me back is that Arsenal does not have a striker. A striker, especially in the semifinals, is very important.
PSG, when the games are looking like shootouts, PSG's been real good. You got Dembele putting up Ballon d'Or numbers.
Uh-huh.
You got Barcola out there. You've got players that can score, which
Right.
I don't think Arsenal is going to be able to. They created two goals against Madrid from a set piece. Madrid's
Right.
been awful defending set pieces this year. And then they got a lucky goal. It was a good finish from, what was it, Martinelli,
That was a
I
lucky
believe.
goal, bro.
And I just don't think they're going to be able to do that against PSG. They've got a strong defense. Their
Right.
midfield looks like one of the best in the world, and they can finish with the best of them.
Martinelli, who's on the wing, but then you have
Hakimi?
Hakimi. Yeah, Hakimi. He's very pacey. He's fast. He's physical. He should be able to hold him down. On the left wing, you got Saka. But PSG also has a very pacey left wing. The Portuguese with
Nuno Mendes?
Nuno Mendes. Yeah, so it should be interesting.
Man, he's a dog. I would love to have him at Madrid, but after Kylian just left them for free, I don't think they would ever do business with us.
I do see PSG moving on. Alrighty, man. Anyway, thank you so much for being on today's video. If you like this type of content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Send to anybody, and I mean anybody that has a little bit or zero ball knowledge. Let them know, hey, these guys are pretty cool. They got good opinions. Judge them or don't, but watch their videos. All right, guys. See you guys here next video.